Some of us want a relationship that feels like peace, loyalty, understanding, commitment, friendship, attraction, emotional support, and excitement all at the same time. Then we forget, then we get, let me say, we get frustrated when real people fail to meet the impossible expectations we have created. Maybe relationships are not becoming harder. Maybe our expectations are becoming heavier. Sometimes I wonder whether relationships have become more difficult or whether we have simply made them more complicated. Because when you talk to people today, you hear the same complaint over and over again. People say dating is exhausting, trust is harder, commitment is harder, loyalty is harder, communication is harder, finding genuine connection is harder. And honestly, it can feel that way sometimes. But then I ask myself a different question. What exactly changed? Years ago, people struggled with relationships too. There were misunderstandings, there were heartbreaks, there were disappointments, there were betrayals and conflicts. Human beings have not suddenly become perfect and then started having problems. Relationships have always required effort. They have always required patience. They have always required compromise. So why does it feel different now? I think one reason is that we have more options than ever before. At least that's what it feels like. Every day we are exposed to countless people online. Every day we are reminded that there might be someone better, someone more attractive, someone more successful, someone more exciting. And while having options sounds like freedom, it can also create a dangerous mindset. Because when people believe there is always something better around the corner, they stop appreciating what is in front of them. Instead of building connection, they keep searching. Instead of growing together, they keep comparing. Instead of committing, they keep wondering what else is available. And sometimes the search for something perfect prevents us from appreciating something real. Another reason relationships feel harder is because many of us are carrying wounds we have not healed. We enter new relationships carrying pain from old ones. We bring trust issues from people who hurt us years ago. We bring insecurities from experiences that still affect us. We bring fears that were created by someone else and we place them on people who never caused them. Then we wonder why things feel heavy. The truth is that unhealed pain has a way of following us wherever we go. I also think social media has changed the way many people view relationships. Every day we are exposed to highlight reels, perfect photos, romantic surprises, luxury dates, couples who appear flawless, and after seeing enough of those images, real relationships can start looking ordinary by comparison. What we forget is that every relationship has moments nobody posts: the disagreements, the difficult conversations, the misunderstandings, the sacrifices, the efforts. Healthy relationships are not, let me say, the efforts healthy relationships are not built on perfect moments. They are built on how people handled imperfect ones. Another challenge today is that many people want benefits of commitment without the responsibility that come with it. We want loyalty, but struggle with consistency. We want understanding, but don't always communicate clearly. We want honesty, but sometimes avoid comf- uncomfortable truths. We want effort, but don't always give the same energy in return. And this message is for me too because it is easy to point fingers. It is easy to talk about what other people are doing wrong. It is much harder to ask ourselves what kind of partner we are becoming. Sometimes we are so focused on finding the right person that we forget to become the right person. Sometimes we are so focused on what we are receiving that we stop paying attention to what we are giving. And sometimes we are so busy looking for perfection that we miss genuine connection. I think one of the biggest reasons relationships feel harder today is because people are becoming less patient. We live in a world where everything moves fast. We expect quick responses, quick deliveries, quick results. And without realizing it, we sometimes bring that mindset into relationships. But meaningful relationships don't grow overnight. Trust takes time. Understanding takes time. Emotional intimacy takes time. Strong foundations take time. Anything meaningful usually does. That does not mean people should tolerate disrespect, dishonesty, or unhealthy behavior. It simply means that every worthwhile relationship requires effort from both sides, not perfection, effort. The older I get, the more I realize that successful relationships are not usually built by two perfect people. They are built by two imperfect people who are willing to communicate, learn, grow, forgive, and keep choosing each other, even when things are not always easy. Because love is not tested when everything is going well. Love is tested when life becomes difficult. Love is tested when misunderstandings happen. Love is tested when expectations are not met. Love is tested when emotions are high and patience is low. That is where the real work begins. So maybe relationships are harder today in some ways. Maybe technology, distractions, unrealistic expectations, and endless comparisons have made things more complicated. But I also think something else is true. People still want to be understood. People still want to feel valued. People still want loyalty. People still want connection. People still want someone they can trust. Those needs have not changed. The challenge is learning how to build those things in a world full of distractions. Maybe relationships are not becoming impossible. Maybe they are simply revealing qualities that have always mattered: patience, communication, trust, maturity, honesty, and effort. So before asking why relationships are so hard today, ask yourself this: am I looking for someone perfect, or am I willing to build something real? Because perfection does not create lasting relationships, consistent effort does. I just want to share.